How's it going, guys? Thanks for watching another video. So there I was, SHOT Show 2018. I'm walking around on the bottom floor right where the Medford booth is at. And I never go into the Medford booth. Honestly, their knives are way out of my price range. And going into their booth is like going into a jewelry store full of knives. They're so well made. They're absolutely stunning. But I never go in there. But I just so happened to be walking past the booth. And that year, they had these two incredibly hot models. And I'm just trying to go past the booth and not make eye contact. But of course, with my luck, it's like the Red Sea parted. Everybody disappeared. And she kind of said, "Excuse me, sir, would you like to apply for the free rifle giveaway?" And I'm like, "Oh, you guys are giving away a rifle. Cool, I'll do it." She said, "No, free raffle giveaway. We're giving away a knife called the Smooth Criminal." I'm like, "Yeah, okay, fine, I'll do it." She probably could have made me do whatever she wanted to at that point. Anyway, I signed up for the thing. She says to go back at 3 o'clock. I go back at 3 o'clock, and I win the Smooth Criminal. So I go back down there and they say, "Hey, we're giving away two knives." So I got one of the Smooth Criminals and I had no idea what it was at the time. I thought it was going to be like this huge fixed blade. And they give me this thing. And you got to remember, this thing wasn't on the market back in 2018. And really, Medford didn't have anything in its lineup price-wise, size-wise, opening mechanism-wise, and lock-wise. Let's have a closer look. As a quick reminder, guys, if you want to purchase the Smooth Criminal at the ending of the video or any other of Medford knives, make sure to check the links in the description below. Alright, so the first thing I want to point out about getting in the knife from Medford, especially the Smooth Criminal with this flipper, is you must enjoy the break-in period. They don't want you unnecessarily opening and closing this thing to break it in. Just enjoy the break-in process, because right now that's where I'm at. This is how it opens right now. The tolerances are so tight. And at first, I was a little bit irritated, like, hey, why does this really expensive knife not just open up like my CRKT Swindle? Why doesn't it just do that? But as I started to carry it around more, I really started to say, hey, you know what? I'm looking forward to the day where it finally flips open like that. So guys, enjoy the break-in period. Alright, so the Smooth Criminal is made of aluminum handles. Let's see how much this weighs. And remember, I kind of like to keep my EDC knives right around the weight of a deck of cards, which is 3.4 ounces. So the Smooth Criminal with its aluminum handles coming in at 3.7 ounces. So if you're wondering what the weight difference is between a deck of cards and the Smooth Criminal, it's just about a quarter. Alright, let's do some size referencing here. Lengthwise, here is a standard size Sharpie. Here is the Smooth Criminal with the blade closed. Turn it around that way for you guys to have a look at it this way. Here is what it looks like with the blade open next to a Sharpie. Turn it around this way. And blade thickness, we got S35 VN in here. That looks like it's about the same thickness as the bottom of a set of chopsticks. Whew, guys, check out the thickness of these hard anodized, milled out aluminum handles, man. Looks thicker in the back where the lanyard loop is than on the front. Let's have a quick look here. So here is the back half. And that's a little bit thicker than a pair of chopsticks on the top side. Right there. Yeah, that's definitely a little bit thicker. And on the front, yeah, a little bit thinner up front. That's about the same size as a pair of chopsticks. Alright, I'm going to give you guys a reference as to how tall this is with the blade close up. We're going to be measuring it from the front because this tapers down to the rear here. So let's see. I'm going to go from the front here. Looks like it's a little bit, just a smidge, yeah, just a little bit taller than a ruler. So that's a pretty decent size. Alright, let's have a closer look now at the Smooth Criminal from Medford Knives and Tools out there in Arizona. 100% made in the USA. There's a nice close look at the milling that they've done on these hard anodized aluminum handles. And as mentioned before in the intro, Medford is definitely well known for their larger size knives. So the Smooth Criminal is a lot of firsts for them. So the Smooth Criminal legitimately is an introductory knife to most people, so you know what kind of quality you can expect from Medford knives, but a lot more pocket friendly as far as pricing and size goes. And the Smooth Criminal is also their first push-button lock, as well as their first swinging action, and they went with a flipper. So when this thing breaks in, you're going to be able to operate it all with one hand. You're going to be able to swing it open with one hand and close it all with one hand. It's good stuff. And let me just give you guys a shot here of the milling done on these aluminum handles. Nice little cutout here for your front finger. Gonna flip it over to the other side there. Beautifully done. Right, there is the pocket clip. It's non-reversible. This is tip-up carry, and it's going to be around that deep in your pocket there. You know, when I'm looking at this backspacer, the lanyard loop is built into it, and when I'm looking at the profile of the top of the knife here, I wish this lanyard loop wasn't there. I think it would have looked a lot smoother without that lanyard loop being there. And one last thing about this lanyard loop. Now, grip size is perfect. I can get all of my fingers on here. I have a smaller grip. But look where that lanyard loop is. It's kind of digging into the fatty portion of my hand. Now, I can't feel it right now, but that's because I'm not cutting anything. So if you have a larger grip, that might actually get into a portion in your hand where you might actually start to feel it when you're cutting and produce potentially a hot spot back in your hand. So I'm wondering if Medford has a backspacer without that lanyard loop. And you got nice jimping on the flipper mechanism here. And again, we talked about the thickness of the blade a little bit earlier. This is S35VN. You got a little stone wash here. Nice hollow grind drop point blade. Whew, that thing is vicious looking. Whew, that's a very elegant and at the same time tough looking blade all at the same time. Let me show you how this push button works. So what you're going to do is just push this spring-loaded button down and then the knife will close by itself. When it loosens up, you can do everything with one hand. But that's basically how it works. So you push it, closes, and I just wanted to show you guys the size of that stop pin in the back. That is massive. Alright, since we're up this close, so here is the stop pin right here. I just wanted to show you this little notch on the tang of the blade. That little notch is what's going to lock into the push button lock on there. And as expected, there is no back and forth play here or up and down. It's just a solid knife. Now, I've seen the handle colors available in this color gray. There's blue, black, espresso, green, and red. I'm going to try to find those links for you. So if you want to purchase the Smooth Criminal, check out the links in the description below, as well as a lot of other great models that Medford Knives and Tools offers. So guys, that's the ending of the video. I hope you found it useful. If you liked it, please give it the thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to Chemo 365, please do. And remember, I'll catch you guys laters.